So we're going to take a look at some more flexbox features. And for this one, we're going to be aligning all of the content within the parent container instead of just individual boxes like we did last time. So this is the container and the child items we're going to start with. And you can see that I do have the overflow set to auto on this. And if we take a look at the code, you can see I have a parent ID, and then I also have the div tags that are one level below parent set up so that they're creating basically little boxes. They have a height, they have a margin, they have a color. So that's where the boxes are coming from. The parent has a width of 600, a height of 200, and overflow is set to auto. So at this point, the browser is not recognizing it as a flexbox. So we are going to need to modify the parent so that it knows it's a flexbox. And then we're going to have to create all of these IDs for the child items. Okay, and that's basically what the instructions are telling you. So we're creating the children here. And again, 1 is the value for grow. 1 here is our value for shrink, and then this is the initial size. So basically, we're not really telling it to shrink or grow. Okay, so we're just kind of giving it the defaults plus a starting size. And you'll notice all the boxes are the same at this point. For the parent, we are setting the display to flex. Remember, you could do flex or inline flex. And then we are also going to align all of the items. So they're going to have flex start to begin with, which means they're going to go up towards the top, and we're going to tell it wrapping is okay. So you're going to go in and make those changes. And I do highly recommend that you view it offline because it should start looking like this, like it's going to look at the end, but we have to make a couple more modifications before you get to this point. Okay? But it's going to start looking, you know, a lot different than it initially did. So you're going to be making those changes, and then you are going to modify the 5th box, and you're going to make the starting value or size 500. So that is where this 5th item gets to be so long. Okay, and then we're going to come down here, and you'll notice that we change flex start to flex end. So you're going to want to make that modification as well. And then you come down here and change box 1 so it has a starting value of 500 as well for the width. So that is why item 1 and item 5 are the same width, and they're really long. They're 500. The rest have a width of 100. Now you can look at this and you can tell right away that these are bigger than 100, because remember, this is relative and that's a starting point. Okay, so here is what you end up with. Okay, so we've got the display set. We're telling it to wrap. We're telling it flex end, which puts it near the bottom. And then these are our various settings. Okay, and this looks a little bit more like a traditional page that you might see on the web.